Today I'll be reviewing different types of fidget toys. First is the Pop to Pop. So you can stretch him and you can flip the ears and you can flip the tongue. Now the next one is Clickety Cat. You can twist the tail. You can move the eyes. And you can move the eyes by twisting the ears. And you got an extra layer of fidgeting at the bottom. And the bottom also spins around. And that's it for this one. Now next is the snake. You can stretch his tongue. You can move the eyes. And you can twist him in like all different shapes. It is very stiff though. It's quite stiff. And next is the curly chameleon. You can push down the spikes and his tongue comes out. It's also his tongue is very rubbery. And you can like move the eyes the same as the snake. And you can do this to the tail. You can stretch it and then it just falls back. And then the monkey, you can. So you can like twist the tail. And you can. And I want to show you something very funny. It has a bum bum. It has a bum bum. The bum bum is a pop. And you can push the bum bums in. And then I think this is all of them now.
And what are they called?
Squirkies. Now I'll put them back in. Now next is this Squishmallow. I know you'd say Squishmallows aren't fidget toys, but this one is. You can flip it so it like transforms into this cute little shark. It turns into this cute little shark, and you can use it as like a puppet. It can turn back to this fish, and you can use it as a puppet like this. And you can also use it as a stress ball, because it also squishes. Now I'm reviewing pop tubes. They are really satisfying, that's how I say it. So you can basically like stretch them and then you can just pull them back in. And you can also, and that's the same for these. And the same, they're all the same, and I'm going to show you something that they can also do. But be careful for younger kids, because you can trap your fingers in these when you push them down and it hurts. Because it's happened to me before off camera. And I'm also going to show you something. When you stretch them, you can make like different shapes. Like this shape. Like this type of shape. You have to like screw them. If you have a pop tube, they are really good. I really love these. Like I've been dreaming to get one. And you can make like different shapes, like a circle. You can make like a big circle, and I'm not done yet. And you can do this, and it makes one big pop tube. and it can reach like all the way over here out of the camera, all the way to the camera. Huh?
What else can you do with it?
You can also stretch it back in. Talk through it. See, you can talk through it as well. And you can also use this as a straw to like drink any sort of like drink out. But I'm not going to do that with mine because they will get very dirty. And I'll have to wash them and leave them to dry. I'm just going to try and put them back in. These are really fun to do, actually, so please, because you can buy one, they are really fun. I found these in a toy shop. I found these fidget toys in like a toy shop. I went to a place and then I went to a bunch of different shops. I went to a toy shop. Now next are these peas. And no, these aren't real peas. And no, these are not real peas or you eat. They are fake plastic ones, so don't eat them. And they are quite hard to get out. It has a little face. It has a little face. And it has numbers, but they are quite hard. But I'm gonna only show you like when. Just the other one's quite stiff to get out. Now I am gonna do this. You all know these ones. If you're a grown up and you were born in your own days, you'll definitely know these. Slinkies. And you might know these. And that's pretty much it. And you can use it as a little jail for your toys. And you can like use it as like a little bridge or a little tunnel. Because you can like drive cars through it if you're a big fan of cars or Hot Wheels. Which my cousin is a big fan of Hot Wheels. Now these, if you don't know what these are, they're like these little balls. You have to make them very far from each other because they are magnetic. They're magnetic and the black bit in the middle can make them roll and spin. And you can make them into like different shapes. And if you have a metal fidget spinner, you can upgrade it and make it so it has wheels and you can like roll it. And that's all to say about them. And you can also make really creative stuff with them. Just mini stuff. And you can also make like this thing. I pretended it's a motorbike. I used to do this a lot when I first ever brought these. Meow. It's a little motorbike. Meow, meow. Next is the fidget pod. You have to be like, this doesn't really work. So it gets stuck a lot. Okay, it's not very good. I mean, it keeps getting stuck.
It's not one of your favourites.
No, it's not. It's like one of my least favourites. But anyways, moving back to the next one is this massive thing. You can like stretch it into like different shapes. Like here, you can move it into like a triangle, or with like legs, a triangle. You can turn it into a snake. Snake. You can turn it into a snake. And that's pretty much all you can do with them. Next one is a puppet. If you have one of these, they are really fun to do. That's all they do. And on the other side, it's just completely silent. Can you hear that? Well, I wouldn't say it's completely silent, but it is like really loud. You can't take this to like any meetings or school because it is quite loud and it will really disturb people. So you can't take it to school. But it is a really fun fidget to do at home, same as the pop tubes. Now next is this thing. I bought this from a car boot like 2 days ago, I think. I can like make it into different shapes. It's like a little massage. Moving on to the next one is this. You might need to turn it down because this one is quite loud.
Show us without your hand anyway.
It is quite loud. And now the next one is this. It's a fidget spinner. You might think fidget spinners aren't puppets, because you can roll it and it's also a puppet. There's all the numbers on, I don't know why. I think it's a copy of puppets. Let me show you the difference between these two. This one is my puppet I did in this video. And see, it has like the numbers on this bit and it has no numbers on this one. And they also pop differently. So I think this is like a fake one, but and this one, it's popped slightly higher.
Just a 2-in-1.
Yeah, and it does pop slightly higher. And moving on to the next one is this. If you have like big sausage fingers, these are quite small pops. So it's a little jellyfish fidget spinner. It chooses which face. Happy, happy, scared, scared, scared. And that's all to do with the fidget spinner bit, and it's also a puppet. And then on the other side, you can use it to just like do. You could use this like a little fidget spinner when I first bought it, but now the joints have gone a bit rusty. That's it, and you can also push like these little puppets back in. Moving on to the next one is this squishy ball. Be careful with it, it can pop, and it's filled with all these. I get a little scared with this one if it's gonna like pop. That's why I always be gentle with it. That's all to do with it. Some people like to cut fidget toys open, like that one, but I would never. Oops, that's the same one. I never done this one. So it's like this dinosaur. It was used as a wristband, but I use it as a fidget toy. So you can like stretch it into this little weird shape. Into this little blob, and then you can like turn it back into a dinosaur. Next fidget toy is this. They used to be like all one, but I made it into a gun. I don't know why I made it into a gun. And it is a puppet. It's not a real gun, otherwise I'll get arrested by the police. If it was a real gun.
Yeah, we don't have real guns.
No, we don't have real guns.
But you can make it into different shapes, can't you?
Yeah.
They all connect together.
But they are very stiff.
Yeah.
My mum has to help me do it. Now next is this one. It's a fidget spinner. That's its spin, and that's all. Let me just head off and grab another fidget toy. Next is this. You can like change it into different ways. You can also unplug it, and you can use it as a little jigsaw puzzle. And you can like bend it. You can like bend it. It is quite stiff though, because I've never played with it recently. It makes these really click sounds, so you can't take it to school or a meeting or something, because it does make these click sounds and it's very disturbing. Next is this dinosaur. Did you ever think dinosaurs were extinct? But this one is never gonna go extinct, because like it's a squishy. It's squishy, but some people like to cut these open. I would never do that. Moving on to our next fidget toy. There's this stress ball. It's quite hard to stretch. It is quite hard to squish, but you have to use 2 hands with this. You have to have really strong hands to do this. So this is my favorite. This is my favorite, but this is my least favorite, because it gets stuck a lot and it's really annoying.
And it's quite expensive.
And it was quite expensive. Stay there. Bye. See you next time.